Thought I'd look at one of the cornerstone stocks on the Australian share market, one of our biggest healthcare stocks as well, our stock of the day, CSL. Shares are down in early trade after the group's subsidiary Seqirus signed a new $200 million deal with the US's Arcturus Therapeutics. This morning, CSL says it's developing the next generation of mRNA vaccines, including a COVID-19 vaccine candidate to prevent infection of severe disease. Under the agreement, CSL will have the exclusive license to the mRNA technology in the fields of influenza, COVID-19 and other respiratory viral diseases. Andrew Wielandt, what do you think of the announcement? And CSL, stock is down today. Were they the ones with AstraZeneca, which didn't work out too well with them? Should they keep away from these vaccines?
Koshi, look, I really do like CSL. I think it's a great business. I know there's no ETFs today as well, by the way. I just thought I'd put that in there early.
I did look at that. I'm wondering why not, but we'll fix that up next time.
So that's okay. I'm not bearing a grudge, and I certainly won't mention it throughout the next 55 minutes. But no, I really do like CSL. I think it's a great business, and certainly at the moment, the weak Aussie dollar, the strong US dollar is helping them. Now, whether that's going to be a bit of an issue down the track, assuming that we do sort of start turning back around again. But as an overall business, I really do like CSL. It's one of the few direct shares that I still own, and it's trading at a pretty healthy discount to consensus. Consensus is about $325 relative to the share price at that $280. It's got a strong return on equity. It's got great profit margins. That influenza business is one that I particularly like, given the strong margins they make. They've got that good order from the NHS relating to anyone over 60 getting that super duper vaccine. In fact, over the last 12 months, they delivered 135 million doses.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a great business. It's a buy.
Okay. Henry, what do you think? The share price really hasn't done much in the last 12 months, has it?
Hasn't done much for the last 3 years, to be honest, Koshi. It's been a bit of a dullard, to say the least. I got to say, recently I went to give blood. Now, I haven't been able to give blood for a long time because I've had mad cow disease, obviously, from the UK, and they knocked me back.
Why?
Which was because I'd fallen over the day before on a slippery drive and cut my knee.
Oh.
So they're very, very picky. They said come back in April.
In April?
I said, yeah, right.
Oh.
April. That was the next time.
No, you've still got to do your duty. I'm a mad cower as well, and had no problems recently.
Well, I did.
I suppose they've got to be
pretty
vigilant about it, don't they?
I guess they have. I have to say, this is a hold for me. It's not the most. I mean, it's a great Aussie success story. Let's face it.
Yeah.
The problem they've got for me is that they've just made this company-making, changing acquisition of Vifor. Now they've gone from being, blood products company that we all knew and loved, to a much bigger global pharmaceutical company with a whole suite of new products, a whole suite of things coming along from the Vifor side, which I know gives diversity, but it also there's risk in there because there's a bit of buyer's remorse sometimes. You go and buy something big, shiny and glossy and you think this is fantastic, and then 6 weeks later you look at it and go, yeah, you really? Did I really want to buy that? So for me, at the moment, the jury is out on that. The other problem I see that they have is, well, inflation, apart from that, is the US. What have we got in the US? Unemployment, 3.5% or something crazy. Yep. Now, a lot of their product comes from people in the US selling their blood. They don't donate like I tried to. They sell their blood. Now, when the economy is good in the US, people are more reluctant to sell their blood. This is one of the problems they had through COVID, is that foot traffic dropped off because no one was going down to the centres and everyone was chock full of money as a result of all the stimulus that they didn't need to flog their blood. So for me, at the moment, the jury is out. Yes, they've done this deal. They're trying to fight off Moderna, which are coming. and this is a step in the right direction. But for me, Vifor is still a little bit unknown. The economies are too good in the US.
It's heading for a recession, though, isn't it?
Look, everyone keeps saying that. Everyone keeps saying that we're heading for this recession. We had, the jobs numbers last night from the US certainly didn't show any recession. Right. The GDP number certainly didn't show any recession. I had 2 quarters of negative growth, and then they had 2.6% growth.
Yep.
So it's not showing recession. 3.5% unemployment here. We're not having any recession here. So people keep talking about this recession in 6-12 months time. Oh God, anything could happen in 6 to 12 months time. But at the moment, it doesn't look like a recession is on the horizon. For me, it is still a quality company. It's a hold.
Okay.